when you think about advancement and contribution, really has been related to the pandemic. Our entire industry worked to really obviously support the development of vaccines and treatments for COVID-19, but also to keep all other forms of clinical research moving and progressing. And I think that part really is probably one of the unsung triumphs of the pandemic, was to be able to keep advancing research across rare disease, gene and cell therapy, and oncology, in addition to all the work that we were doing on COVID-19.
The pandemic fostered an incredible democratization of real-world data than ever before, and in fact engendered an impressive collaboration across the clinical research ecosystem.
COVID has forced us to really start to take a lot of technologies that have been around for a while and actually use them for COVID trials and non-COVID trials, so that we can actually continue with clinical trials over the last 2 years.
COVID presented an opportunity. But when you look back a couple of years, many of the changes and the advances that we were making trials more accessible to patients, that was really beginning. So I think that the COVID crisis really brought those into being much sooner. So it really accelerated all of the opportunities that we had that were already really underway.
If you think about the pandemic, obviously it was a game changer for everybody. The entire world had to live differently, react differently, and in the clinical trials realm, it's really no different for us. But for a long time, we had talked about things like decentralized trials and remote monitoring, for example. And once the pandemic came, it was this huge impetus. There was no choice. So let's do something that we've been thinking about for a very long period of time. And it's tremendously increased over the last 2 years. You've seen wide acceptance, really.